challenge begin.
It's still considered quite a weird thing, if that makes, because it's not an ordinary sport. It's quite unusual. My name is Joe, and I play for Team Great Britain Underwater Hockey. I started underwater hockey as I got a flyer to a club that had just opened up after I completed a snorkeling course. The aim of the game is to get a puck, which is similar to an ice hockey puck, that's placed in the bottom of the pool from one end to the other end where there's a goal. You can flick it, probably about 2-3 metres maximum, but a lot of it really relies on teamwork. You do need hand-eye coordination, like a lot of other sports, so you're playing with a stick and underwater. Even though you may think it's slow because you're underwater, it actually isn't. I'd say probably one of the main ones is teamwork, which I know is always the one that everyone shouts about in team sports, but it is extremely important, this one, because it's literally impossible to do it on your own. Similar to a lot of sports, you generally need a good work ethic in terms of fitness. You need to be very fit to play the sport. And the nature of the sport is that you need to hold your breath, so you can't walk your way, if that makes sense. You're sprinting all the time. The training regime for underwater hockey is pretty intense. Generally speaking, you'll train 3, 4, 5 times a week, as you like, but then as an international tournament in particular comes around, you'll ramp that up quite significantly to the point where you're training 2, maybe 3 times a day, just to mimic what a tournament will be. Unfortunately, we don't have a massive amount of access to swimming pools, so a lot of our training is outside of underwater hockey and land-based, but that can be anything from running, cycling, a lot of weight work, bodyweight stuff. There's different levels of the sport, so from my national team, I've played in a few Euro Club competitions and different competitions dotted around Europe. On an international standpoint, for Team GB, my first one was in 2010, which was in Wales. Then 2011 was in Dordrecht, the Netherlands. 2013, there was a tournament in Hungary. 2015 was in Spain. And the latest one, 2017, which was last summer, was in Australia. You get asked loads of questions, and a lot of times if you tell someone the sport you do, they kind of ignore the underwater before it and then start talking about field hockey. So common questions are, if there's a goalie, how long you can hold your breath, and also how do you move a big hockey stick underwater, how do you stand up? And I also had someone kept asking me, how do you take corners? Underwater hockey very much consumes my life, so it kind of shapes things that I probably shouldn't, such as like your career and your education choices. I suppose all sports are good fun, but once you get into underwater hockey, once you get surrounded by the community, because it's so small, and you get to know literally everyone from all over the country and then beyond, then you just kind of get hooked.